Hey y'all, Rhonda here. I picked up a couple of things and wanted to share with you and thought we could make something fabulous maybe. This is a new Thinlits by Sizzix and what's it called? Mystical Nature. Um, has the moon and the actually has the owl and the panther in there. And then this one, Sizzix, this is called Animal Frame. So I thought that might be interesting. And then I picked up these two. This is by DCWV, Sparkling Snow. I just thought this was gorgeous. I mean, gorgeous. There's some that's foiled. I'll just go through this really quick. There's the skiers. Beautiful patterns. Beautiful colors. And look at the foil on that one. It says Merry Christmas, Believe, Cheer, Ornaments, Believe, Bright, Love, Snow, Peace, all kinds of goodies. But that's just gorgeous. Look at this. Love it. On the doves with a little bit of foiling. And the snowflakes. And the constellations. And then look at the night sky with the gold stars there. This is my favorite. Look at that. Is that not scrumptious? Oh, love that. Love the darks and the lights. Oh, just gorgeous. And then Frosted Peppermint by DCWV. And this one is also really cool. Love these colors. Just very rich. Look at the foiling on that. That's an interesting, I really like that. Very faint, but elegant. Some really, and then look at this. Wow. Has little Christmas trees. There's your peppermints. And then look at old Saint Nick there, and his hat's foiled. And then there's some Christmas trees, red foiled. Like I said, love these patterns. Just very elegant. And there's you. Some shiny red and white stripe. And some gingerbread men and hearts. Just love these. Some cut aparts. All right. So, finally did my nails. Had to do red for Halloween. If you saw my video a couple of days ago, yesterday, I put up a real short video of the house and some of the decorations and stuff. That was a lot of fun. And I even got into the act. I painted up as, Day of the Dead and had all my makeup on and everything and the flowers in my hair. And so anyway, I had to do my nails red. All right, well, I think what we're going to do is this one. What did I say? Animal Frame. I think we're going to give it a whirl. And I'm loving this blue paper. So I'm thinking one of these darker colors. No, don't know quite. Maybe, because I went ahead and cut a card base. The 4 1/4 by 5.5, and this is a light blue, and so I thought it would match this really well. But I was thinking about doing a darker color, and then to the back of this one. Well, let me think about it, because I don't. Maybe something like that. With the light blue, that might be pretty. So what we would do, would use this darker color and cut out this sort of circle. And then course, I'm going to cut this down to 5.5 by 4.25, so it'll fit on here just perfect. And then cut this out of the middle. And then we need to cut out all these pieces. We have the deer and Christmas trees. There's a little bunny and a bird. And then here's some stamps that you can accent them with. And I think what we're going to do is just cut those out. Just stamp them and cut them out on white paper. And I was trying to decide if I want to use a blue embossing powder, or I have a gold metallic, and then I have a gold glittery. So I can't decide which one. But while I was getting these out, I pulled this out. This is fantastic stuff. I'll have to emboss something so you can see it. It is ultra thick embossing enamel, and it's interference green. And I want you to know it is beautiful. So I'll have to do a little swatch for you so you can see it. I don't even know if they make this anymore. This was in, I don't know if it has a date on it or anything. This was in the Crafter's Estate that I purchased. And anyway, this is just, I had to try a lot of the embossing powders and enamels and things, and to see what I wanted to keep and get rid of. And this is fantastic. If we were doing maybe the opposite of this, and we had the darker paper that we were going to be stamping on, I would use this, but I'll show you this because this is so cool. So anyway, I don't know. I think I'm just going to go ahead and use this gold metallic. So it'll be, and it's detail, so it'll be really fine. I know this is fine too, but I think I'm going to do this. I think it'll show up better. And so we're going to stamp all of these. Like I said, there's the tree, there's some accents for the deer, there's the bunny, there's some stars, another tree, and then some little swirly jigs. And I think I'm going to do all that, like I said, in white. We'll stamp it on white and then use the gold embossing powder, and then we'll be able to cut those out and layer everything up. So let me stamp these and heat set it, stamp them, add the embossing powder, and heat set it, and cut those out, and I will be back and we'll start putting some stuff together. Okie doke. So I have my card base, you know, the light blue that we cut out, and then this was the dark paper, and I cut this middle part out. Okay, so this is going to go right here. And I'm trying to decide whether I'm going to pop it up or not. And I'm going to set that down so it'll stay closed. I did make an executive decision. I went ahead and used the gold sparkly. And you see, yeah, because the gold just wasn't doing it for me. It was just, I don't know, too matte, and I wasn't pleased with it. So I went ahead and used the gold sparkly. And anytime you use anything like that, or anything chunky, or anything that has glitter in it, heat it from the bottom, because if not, your heat tool can blow a lot of that off of there, and you don't want that. You want to keep it all on there. So just, you know, stamp it like you normally would, put your embossing powder on it, and then just heat it from the bottom. You don't get any closer than you would on top. Just heat it from the bottom, and then you'll watch it and it'll just start changing just like normal. But yeah, be sure and do that. Heat it from the bottom. So, I don't know, we were thinking I have my little bunny. Looky there, isn't he cute? All right, so if we pop that up, maybe. I'll have a few trees here. Maybe something like that. Maybe put him on the outside. And if not, if we don't pop up this, we'll surely pop him up, because he's kind of the main focus. I think he'll be on the outside there. And then the bunny. We've got to have our little bunny there. And a little birdie, a little teeny tiny birdie. He could be in a tree, or he could be sitting on the antlers. Something like that. And then we have, let's see, well, if I can get it here, I've got these piled up. We have a couple more stamps. One is stars, okay, that we could, let me do that, that we could stamp a few stars. We could do it in gold. We could do it, heat emboss it. We could just do it gold and just gold ink. And the same thing here. We kind of have some swirly jigs that go right along here on top and bottom, if you so choose. We'll do the top for sure. I think I'm going to keep with the gold, you know, the white, gold, and blue. I'll just keep with that theme. Yeah, I think so. All right, well, I'm going to stamp this and heat emboss it with the gold for sure. And what I think on this, if we'll do it in maybe a dark blue or on the gold, I don't know, because we don't want too much, but we want to keep with the theme. So let me see. And I'm going to use a stamp platform for this so I can make sure I get a really good impression. So let me do that and I will be back. All right, I used my stamp platform and stamped here and here with my Versamark. And I used the same gold that I did with all my little critters and my trees and everything here. And one thing I was noticing, see the white, because this is white core paper. And see it how it has this white edge on it? And I don't like that. I like it looked, you know, finished. So I have a dark blue alcohol marker, and I'm just going to go around the edge. And you can do this in black, you can do it in blue, but see how it just finishes that off? And you don't have that white edge. I just think it looks a lot neater. I mean, it's something that, you know, people won't know that you did, but they just know that it looks good and looks finished when you do that. See, and it just makes all that white disappear. And you can also do on the inside if you want to here. I'm going to go ahead and stamp some stars too. Make sure that's dry. So I can line it up. I don't want to glue this down and then stamp because I'm going to be using embossing powder. And it'll get all in the crevices and all that. So what I'm going to do is take my little trusty pencil here. I'll line that back up. It doesn't have to be just perfect, but so you can get an idea. And I'm going to draw just a little bit around here. Okay. So it's just a faint outline of where that's going to be. And then that way we can use that as a guide to stamp our little stars here. We'll know exactly where we want to put them. We can put them this way, that way. And so I'm going to stamp these with my Versamark and my Nuvo gold glitter embossing powder, and then we'll heat set it, and then we will come back and put this card together. Okay. All right, so I stamped my stars and heat embossed them, and then I erased my little pencil mark there. So let's glue this down. I'm going to put glue around the outside, but I'm not going to put any just right here because we're going to tuck those trees and things under there. That way, and let's see, we're not going to do anything to the top, so we can put glue around there. Okay. Alright, let's see if we can get this lined up pretty quickly, because this glue likes to take hold. gonna smush it down until come up a little bit. Oh no, come on. Maybe a little crooked, but let's see here. Let's go up a little bit. It's just a little warped from the heat. Does that make it any better? A little bit. Okay. All right. So let's do a little tucking here and see where we want things. Let's see, we want this one like this. Need our little bunny here, kind of standing out. And then our deer, our majestic deer. What do you think? We could have done a little shading around the edges. That's what we should have done. I think that's what we need to do. Add a little depth to it. All right, change of plan. All right, I'm going to get one of my little Pink Fresh blending tools and go around here with just a little bit of darker blue and see if we can't make that pop a little bit more. All right, I went in with a little bit of Blueprint Sketch Distressed Oxide and used my picket fence brush. I had to stop and think. And just went around like this. And then you can, add a little more and really work it in there well. Anyway, just to give a little dimension. And then just take something. Okay, take something and just wipe off the embossed part. Yeah. So that's what we have. Like I said, give it a little dimension. All right, let's glue this stuff down. All right, how did we have these placed? Let me see. I'm thinking here. It's hard to talk and think. Think and talk. Uh-oh. There we go. I was gonna say, uh-oh, did I do it backwards? Upside down? Probably should have cut another small one. But I didn't. Like that. Then our majestic deer there and our little funny bunny. I think he needs to go down there a little bit. What do you think? I think it looks pretty sharp. It also has, there's some hearts, like he's holding a little red heart or a little heart. There's a star die. There is a scarf for the reindeer. I don't think we'll use that. There's a little bow that goes on his antler. I think I'm going to keep it pretty, pretty clean. So, yeah, I'm liking this. All right, well, I'm just going to glue this down. What do I have? Some art glitter glue. And I'll just glue this down. And, yeah, I think we're done. I may stamp a sentiment on the inside, but for the most part, I think we're done. I like it. I think it's clean and neat and elegant. And, I like it. All right, until next time, bye for now.